Okay, I am excited about tonight's call. We are going to be focusing on casting vision. And so if you're watching this later on, I hope you're taking notes because I just took and wrote down 7 pages of notes that I really think are going to be great for you and great belief for you and all the things. So I want you to be ready with a notepad or at least your brain ready so that you can soak this in because we're going to be talking about having unshakable belief. There's a lot of categories to unshakable belief. The biggest thing is you have a triangle. You have to have belief in yourself, the products, and network marketing. If you don't have a foundation at all in any of those, then your belief is not going to be strong enough to hold that foundation. You cannot build on something that is not solid. Think of a house. You cannot build on something that is not solid. In all things, that doesn't have to be plexus. That can be your faith. That can be your family. That can be anything that you're doing. If you do not believe in that, it won't grow. It'll just fall. The biggest thing with plexus, if we go back to plexus, you need to have unshakable belief in 3 core root things that we provide to people. Root causes, as in blood sugar balance, gut health, and inflammation. We know right now, those 3 core beliefs that we have, we can provide for somebody. Everybody is missing out on one of those 3 that are connecting and ruining their health right now. We can help them with that. So the foundation of your business right now is belief in a lot of things. It's the bedrock to your business. You can build it if you learn. You can build it if you learn every single day. So think of it like this. You support friends all the time. You support friends with leggings, with makeup, with candles, Tupperware, Pampered Chef, whatever it is, we support our friends all the time. The difference though with what opportunity we have that we have to have belief in, our products and our business opportunity changes lives. Leggings aren't going to change my life. They're going to make me feel great, but they're not going to change my life like Plexus has. Plexus has taken away lots of medications, lots of doctor's visits, lots of surgeries and other things that in my health that leggings, a bowl or whatever else could not provide for me. I'm still going to support my friends in what they're doing, but this opportunity literally changes lives. So you have to believe and have belief in that. What you have right now is providing belief to somebody else and could truly change their life. So we support in all those things. When you know that you have something that will change somebody's life, you know that's going to motivate you. For instance, we know like Erica and everybody else, like we know things that are out there that people are struggling with, that is changing their life. This could possibly change their life and get them out of doctor's visits and all the things. It is about the other biggest thing that we know how people are into quick fixes, right? We get them all the time. Like, hey, I just want to try this for 30 days. I just need to lose the 5 or 10 pounds for my wedding, or I just need to lose blah, 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 right? Plexus is different. Plexus is long-term health. And it is not a quick fix. We know this. We preach this. If people are looking for that, they're going to look for that their entire life. We know that come January, come summertime, people are always looking to lose 10 to 15 pounds, right? They're going to always continue to want to lose that 10 to 15 pounds their entire life because they never got to the root of their healing. They never got to a lifestyle change. They never got to the root of their issues, and they're going to keep looking for that every single year. And Plexus is about long-term healing, and that's what makes us different. We, though, have to be bold in that with every single person that comes our way. We have to get to where if people are trying to find a quick fix, we are bold in saying, you know what, Erica or Hannah or Patricia or Tiffany, I don't know if this is going to be the right fit for you. This is about long-term healing. And if you're looking for a quick fix, I don't think our products are going to be the best fit for you. I know that right now, a lot of you are like, whoa, wait, Cassie, we don't want to turn people away. Actually, if they're not into long-term healing and getting to the root of their issues and things like that, we're not going to be able to help them anyway. Their belief isn't there. They want something quick and fast, and we are not going to be able to provide that. So know that this is about long-term healing. We have to be bold in that and tell them that right up front. Marketing is about meeting people's needs. Everyone has a struggle and a pain point. We have to connect to that. So, you know, we know that there's another triangle that everybody has. We have to have health. We have to move our body and fuel it in the right way with nutrition. The one thing that people always miss is supplementation, right? We know we have supplements fill in the gap. Food's not going to provide all of that. We know that with soil and all the things. Like, food does not provide everything. Supplements have to fill in that gap, and that's what we're here for. That's the boldness that we can be for other people, feeling like they can do it just with exercise and diet. We fill in that gap. Supplements is the other core to that triangle. You cannot outwork nutrition. Oh, I love that. You don't need a story also to help others. That's another thing that we all hear, like, especially if you all have teams right now, you're like, well, you know, you get that answer and somebody's like, you know, Cassie, I don't have a story yet. Let me get a story and then I'll think about doing what you do. Let me work on that right now. I'm going to take these for a good 30 to 60 days. Then I'll have a story. We forget though that, think of an analogy this way. In real estate, let's say I'm a real estate agent. I know if I Google and look at houses and see what's in my network and what I have to provide for my clients, I don't have to live in all those houses to know that all these things connect to those dots to my client, right? Plexus, we do not have to have a story to help our clients and help our people get to the root of what they're missing. So this is a call that I listened to it was such a great takeaway that, you know, when you put it into a real estate agent, she doesn't have to live in all those houses to help and provide. Like, here's a few houses that I think are going to be the best fit for you, Erica. Or here's a couple of things that the criteria you're telling me that you're struggling with, you know, blood sugar balances, or you're struggling with the weight, or you're struggling with XYZ. I think this package is going to work best for you. You don't have to have a story to know that Plexus can provide that. So remember that as well. So don't think you have to have a story to help somebody else. Go to the testimony page, look at Diamond Docs. If you're brand new, a lot of us, you know, have brand new people in this, you know, go into your virtual office. Hello, there's virtual office stuff every single day provided that we're missing out on. I know I am. They put stuff in all the time. We can build our belief in our products and all of that by digging deep and finding what could help them. So if you have somebody come to you and they're like, well, I'm struggling with this and this and this, and you're brand new and you're like, well, Cassie, what do I need to do? Go look on the YouTube, go find things that could help bring that testimony to them. You do not need to have a testimony first to help somebody with their testimony. The other core foundation, so you have to have belief. That's number one. The next one is you have to have belief in network marketing. Network marketing. We sometimes have a bad vibe, but we have to get that out of our hands and out of our minds and everything. Companies have choices in where they invest their money, and Plexus invests in us. They invest in us. They don't invest in billboards where other companies do and invest in endorsements and all these things. Plexus invests and pours into us all the time. Look at the good things that they're doing for us this month. The stuff your stockings with Christmas bonuses and everything that they're providing for us. They're pouring back into us versus celebrities and billboards and all the things. Network marketing is where it's at. The other thing that's beautiful about network marketing is word of mouth. Think of it. When you go to Target and you find something really cool, like today, I got these boots in the mail, and the first thing I did is I shared it in my stories because I'm like, y'all need to go get these boots. They're freaking comfortable. They have, you know, memory pad in them, and they're furry and they're warm, and I love them. Go get you some. We all do that. I even told Tiffany about a movie that I just watched, and Hannah and several others. I'm like, go watch this movie. It's Clouds. It's about a boy. It's phenomenal, blah, blah, blah. We always share about something that we love or we've come encountered to that we have believed in and something that we have enjoyed. We share. And it's the same with network marketing. That's why it's so wonderful. It's because we're always sharing belief in something that has been put into our path. Like if you find a shirt and people are always complimenting it, you're going to tell them exactly where you bought it. Even if it's a Goodwill, you're like, hey, I got it here. You're going to share that. That's the beauty of word of mouth. Some of the wealthiest people endorse network marketing companies or own them. Think of Warren Buffett, Morgan Stanley. They actually back up Plexus. The other one that I really loved was, and this is not politics, especially tonight with the election, so skip out on this. I am going to say his name, but it's because of what he said. So here's what Trump. was asked if he lost every single penny, y'all, I don't care what you think about Trump or Biden or anybody, Trump really is a great businessman and he knows business. So think of business when I'm telling you this right now. If he was asked, if you lost every single cent you ever owned, what would you do to start rebuilding? And without any hesitation, he said network marketing. The crowd laughed and booed and did not agree with what he had to say. And he had said right in that moment, that's why I'm sitting up here and you guys are sitting out there, because I can recognize an opportunity when I see one. Right? We make a difference. Successful people make a difference when they see an opportunity in their hands. That is why successful people are where they're at. They don't let others determine their opportunities or design their life and their dreams and their goals. They see something, they run with it, no matter what anybody thinks or believes. My efforts are the ability to help my team be successful. So whatever your efforts are and whatever you put into right now determines your success. We always hear that, network marketing is a pyramid scheme, blah, blah, blah. We all know this. Several of you guys, especially, have been in here for a while. That is not it. If you think of any kind of company, you never get to the top. You always have somebody else here. You can never bypass them. But what's great about us and what we're in right now, we can bypass them anytime, right? Less people are at the top in a pyramid, but we can bypass them, and if we put in the effort to do that. The beauty of this too is that network marketing, you get what you put in. A lot of us joined for $39.95, right? Not the $9.95 that it is right now, right? Every brand new person needs to be watching this video. And I know a lot of you, I'm going to have you share it with their brand new people because I'm going to get into some deep stuff and it's going to be good. People are joining for $10 right now. 10, not 40, $10. You get shipping department, you get customer service department, you get a website. You get a product line that you didn't have to create or come up with, and one you didn't have to design, the labels, all the things, right? You didn't have to put effort into that. You didn't have to create any of that. You didn't have to leverage a big company like Plexus and the name of it. If you Google Plexus right now and look at the awards that Plexus has, you're going to find just how amazing this company is. They have gotten several awards for best working place in Arizona to be and all kinds of things. So look into that, dig into that. You didn't have to do any of that for $10 this month. They've been doing it for a few months now. $10. You got all of that. And so another beauty of it is it's less than a Chick-fil-A meal. If you go to Chick-fil-A, let's say you live in California or wherever, Chick-fil-A is probably a $10 meal. You are getting a business with way more than a sandwich and not have to worry about it, right? And your Chick-fil-A sauce and your barbecue and whatever. Like $10, you just got all the things I just listed off and a business opportunity that you can share with your other Chick-fil-A friends in line. Thank you, Eric. I know you love it. Okay, so no risk at all. Do not lose out, and know and realize this is freaking cheap, okay? $10. You're going to laugh, but you just get ready. It's going to get even funnier here in a minute. Okay, here's two different things. The difference between self-employed and business owners. We're going to dig into that. Two differences. We're going to talk about self-employed and business owners. Business owners own their own systems. Even when they're away, they benefit from that system. Plexus gives us systems. Send, share, and invite. We have everything in our back office, everything to provide our teams with systems to help them be successful. Because when we walk away, we're sick or whatever happens, our team knows our systems and we're able to still be business owners with that system. Our business are growing even when we have to step away. The difference with the self-employed, they get paid when they work. When you start, it feels like, and this is kind of like when you start, you feel like you're a self-employed person. You have nobody yet. You're just getting started and things like that. But I promise you, the more that you build and you become what you will become a business owner. Even when you need to step away, you're going to have those systems in place. You're going to know where those people need to go. And your business is going to be okay when you need to take a break or a rest or go on vacation with your family for a week or go to Hawaii next year, or not Hawaii, Mexico. I have to remind myself, go to Mexico next year. Your business is going to be fine during that time. So My systems will give me the return on investment as I am away. Think of it again, low startup, low overhead. You have all you have to have. You have $10. You buy your own products, and you don't have to have inventory. You don't have to worry about going to the post office every single day or every single week when somebody wants to buy something from you and making sure it's shipped out. Plexus offers that for you. They have a shipping department that does everything for you. You don't have to touch anything from your customers or your ambassadors or anything. Plexus does that for you. There is no inventory to track, ship, take care of. It is a quick return on your investment. You just paid $10. You bought your own products. You have no inventory. And if you sign up 3 people this month, and probably from here on out, you're going to earn $300 and more. And that quick investment is in your pocket right away. Not something all of us have always worked at. I mean, think of it. What was your first job? I want you to think of your first job right now. I'm going to give you a few seconds. You probably have thought of it. I know mine was a drive-through, was a Grandy's. Probably y'all don't even know what a Grandy's is. It's in Texas. Exactly. See, I got the look from Erica. Grandy's is a country fried, home cooking, chicken and whatever. That was my first job. I was the drive-through person. I had the thing and all the things, right? None of us, we had to wait. We had to work a month to get our first paycheck, right? Because our checks come a month later. But with this, you're able to get your return on investment sooner than that. That's the beauty of network marketing and the beauty of Plexus in particular with that. You get the return on investment a lot quicker. You're not waiting months or weeks or years to reap those benefits of the efforts that you're taking right now and putting forth and moving forth with. No job can do something that quick, not that I know of, that quickly, without that return investment. Okay, so be bold. People need the opportunity, especially now, hello, COVID. They need money in their pockets right now. More than ever. People are not able to pay their bills. They're not able to, they're worried about their, getting gas. Thankfully, gas is low right now, but who knows what that's going to be in the future. Like, people are needing an income now. And the more that you are bold in that and helping them with those 3 friends and so forth, you're going to be able to help somebody out of their struggles that you might not have known what struggle they were in. We all know we hide from struggles. We don't tell everybody everything. You are able to help that person get out of those struggles because of your boldness and sharing this opportunity. And a lot of you, if you're brand new, if you help 12 people, you can have 1,000 plus. That is a mortgage somebody might not be able to pay. You might have a neighbor down the street right now that cannot pay their mortgage. And by you helping them with their 12 people plus, they could have their mortgage paid for. Think about that. Really soak in that you're able to help provide for that just by training and teaching them the systems and things like that and getting started in this. You can earn financial freedom as well. Ordinary people reaching extraordinary freedoms because they chose an opportunity. 95%, if they choose a new opportunity, they will reach the top of that compensation plan in 10 years or less. It's a guarantee. With Plexus, it is much quicker, and y'all have seen this, much quicker on investment time. A lot of people get to the top of our compensation plan in 3 to 5 years or sometimes less. It doesn't take you 10 years. It is the choice of the opportunity that you're placing and doing right now. So the analogy that I had heard is that she's like, I could have worked 100 years as a teacher, 100 years, and never ever made as much as that she makes right now. 100 years. That's the same with the jobs that I had. I could have worked my booty off, and I did. I did everything I could for that daggum man, and I went Christmas shopping, and I went and bought all the food, and I, made logos, and I worked my butt off to try to show how important of an employee I was. I never reaped benefits for that extra effort that I put into. I never got a raise. I never got anything. I had to ask for it because I got to a point where I'm like, I'm doing all this effort and I'm not getting even recognition. Isn't it beautiful that with Plexus, you get recognized for your efforts and your benefits that you put forth? The actions that you put forth, you're going to be blessed with. That is the difference, at least for me, in this opportunity versus anything else I've ever done, is the recognition and the action. When I put action into it, I'm getting forth the effort. I'm getting paid for that. So you get paid exactly what value you add to this company and your business. Okay, so you want to make more money, add more value. You want to make a bigger paycheck, help the company. It wouldn't matter how hard I had worked at my last job, and I had told you that. I worked my butt off. And I know a lot of you probably do right now. You work full time and you're working your booty off and you're not getting paid or reap the benefits. You're not even getting recognition or a pat on the back like, hey, Patricia, great job on that article you did or whatever. You might get a good job or a quick email that said, oh, that was great. But you're never getting awards or things sent in the mail and all these little things that Plexus does for you. They want to recognize your efforts that you're putting forth. And that's all because we are a helping people business. We are a helping people business where I'm helping people not give up on their dreams. The amazing thing about this is I don't care. I've seen people in their 40s see and believe now in dreams they never thought they were going to have in their teaching jobs or in their jobs they were currently at, because this opportunity gave them the ability to have and dream bigger, even at 40, 50, 60 plus. I know a lady that is, and Tiffany knows this one too, Darla, she's phenomenal. She is an older woman. I love her. And she did not give up on her dreams, even at 70 plus. She was able to have and choose this opportunity, and she's growing from that and those dreams. Your dreams never stop. It's choosing the opportunity to find yourself in that you can use and maneuver into and grow in that. For me, I am a yellow. I'm a wing, if you don't know Enneagram, I'm a 2-3. I love helping people. I will do whatever I can for that, but I really love recognition and I really love words of affirmation and things like that. And so when I'm being poured into like that, I'm definitely going to show up more. Many of us go way long before we ever get that. So know that this community is even more beautiful because of that. Think of your jobs right now. You might have a great little cup of women that love, or men that love you and appreciate you and things like that. But think of the community of Plexus that surrounds you and how many one Plexus family members you have now because of an opportunity you chose. The community is like none other. We pray, we worship, we, acknowledge everybody, whether you're on our team or not, that person is there helping you every step of the way. That's the beauty of this company versus any other job. When you're at somebody else's job, you cannot talk or gloat or whatever on the opportunities of a raise that you just got or all of the checks and extra things you just got, because that's competition, that's judgment, that's all the other things. And you're not getting that here in Plexus. You're getting acknowledgement and love because of the efforts that you're putting forth. Network marketing has a generous compensation plan. It's amazing. Everyone sells something, right? Everybody. There is no shame in selling anything. When you go to a job interview, you're selling yourself. You're writing an essay or a resume, gloating about yourself. Like, oh my gosh, I did this and I wrote all these things and I'm such a great person and da, da, da. We sell ourselves when we're in a job interview. It's no different in this. We sell something every single day. We sell, like I said earlier, our shoes, our clothes, where to go find things. We never got paid. I never got paid on the movie I just recommended. Not Netflix, but Amazon didn't pay me back on that. Target doesn't pay me back on the shoes I just, talked about. Difference with network marketing, word of mouth works. We sell something every single day. Do not find shame in offering solutions for problems for somebody else. They are struggling. You might not even know that. Do not have shame in offering solutions to other people. Other people will work 30-year career in it and work all this efforts. We can, in network marketing, we can condense that in 3 to 5 years. Somebody can make what they did in a 30-year career in 3 to 5 years with network marketing. That is the beauty of it. You're offering dreams and goals and vision in 3 to 5 years. You must build your own belief in network marketing if you want to cast vision to other people. If you want others to trust you and do this with you, you need to know where you are going. You have to be all in. People are going to notice when your belief is not strong. People will follow you when your belief and your confidence is strong. So I want you to think about, what belief right now do you have that's unshakable? completely unshakable. What belief do you have? I don't care what it is, your faith, your family, think of it. Like, what do you have right now that nobody could change your mind on? What belief is unshakable? People will follow that. People will follow you if your plexus belief is unshakable. If your foundation is so strong that nothing breaks those walls down, nothing. So the third thing, belief in yourself. A lot of us have problems with this, even myself sometimes. Belief in yourself. You have to believe you can do this. Not everybody will, right? Not everybody will. We have people come in and out all the time. Not everybody will, but anybody can. Anybody. You have to be coachable. You have to be willing. You have to be willing to stretch. And if you can do any of that, you can be successful in this. You just have to believe in it and not give up and not quit. No sales skills, not even network marketing. I can't even read my handwriting right now. Okay, so your thoughts will determine your beliefs. Your belief will determine your action. I'm gonna say that one more time. Your thoughts will determine your belief. Your belief will determine your action. You can control your thoughts. There are great books that we've always talked about, like the Pep Talk book, what to say when you talk to yourself. Mel Robbins has really great ones. Your mind, what's between your ears, says a lot and does a lot with your action and your belief. When you can control your thoughts, you will believe that you can do this, and your actions will line up when you believe that. So think of toddlers or babies when they start walking and crawling and whatever. When toddlers start walking, do they give up when they see, like when I'm seeing Tiffany over there and I'm like, dang it, she's starting to really walk and she's doing great. I'm just going to sit here and just enjoy that. She's doing a great job. No, I'm going to get my butt up and I'm going to keep trying. Even if I fall on my face a few times, I'm going to be like, that girl's got some skip now. What the heck? And I'm going to keep trying because I see her belief and her determination is a lot stronger than mine. And it's going to help fuel my fire and get me walking and moving faster. That's the difference between two people. The ones that are going to sit and stay where they're at, or the ones that are determined and they're going to keep walking and moving forward. Toddlers, how many toddlers do we know that aren't walking today and they're 20 years old? They learn and they figure out and they work on their determination to get moving right when they're seeing all their other friends walking. Same with talking. You learn from others. The same with kids when they're starting to learn their first words. If they're around other sisters or siblings and things like that, they're learning from them and they're going to start learning those words and getting better and better over time because they're learning and they're willing to grow. They're determined in that action. You have to keep falling and to keep growing. Determination. If you can, so I can. Keep learning. You will never outperform the quality of your thinking. I said you will never outperform the quality of your thinking. Whether you think you can or you cannot, you're right. Whether you think you can or you cannot, you are right. So, what are you telling yourself right now? I'm just too busy. Or I'm not good enough to even try. Nobody wants to join me. Oh my gosh, how many times have we said that? Nobody wants to join me right now. I feel like I'm doing everything and nobody wants to join me. I feel like I'm showing up all the time, Cassie, and I'm posting, I'm doing all the things, but nobody wants to join me. I'm afraid of being rejected. I'm afraid of putting myself out there. I'm afraid of sending that message to that dream teamer. I'm afraid of XYZ, fill in the blank. You cannot outperform the quality of your thoughts. So whatever you're thinking right now, change that. You have the power to change your thoughts. You are not a victim of those feelings and thoughts. Remove that victim mentality. You are not a victim of those thoughts. Most are not natural at this when they start. I even want to see a raise of hands. How many thought network marketing was going to be for them when they joined? Not me. I didn't want to do this. I was not a natural. I didn't have influence. I didn't have anything like that. Like, I did not walk into this and then all of a sudden everybody started coming and everybody started flowing in and all the things. It is very rare that somebody comes into this as a natural. We all have to have and be willing to learn. And the other big thing is that when we learn, it's because it's uncomfortable. When it's uncomfortable, then you are on the right track. Think of how many people on here that I had said, go live. And y'all were like, oh my gosh, Cassie, no. No, I'm not going to do that because it was uncomfortable. Or I'm like, go reach out to that dream teamer. I know you can do it. And you're like, no, Cassie, I can't do that because it was uncomfortable. When something is uncomfortable, it moves you in the right direction. Jessica Heffley says it all the time, do a scary thing every single day. It's because it's getting you out of something uncomfortable into something comfortable. Then you're able to then teach your team that uncomfortable spot that you were in, and you can show them where you were and where you're at now, because you'll have that for your team to grow on. Now we know some that just join and they're like, holy cow, they're diamond. They just joined like 2 months ago. I mean, that's crazy, but I'm just saying, you're going to look at those people and you're like, what in the world? What am I doing wrong? We know comparison is a thief of joy. So just know that somebody might be quicker because of what they put in the last 5 years. They might have already been growing their relationships. They might be that mom that is always with play dates and all these things. They never run network marketing, but maybe they were already growing those relationships, and that's why they're growing so quickly in network marketing. It's because those relationships were built. It doesn't mean that stops you from where you're at now. You can still do this and build those relationships now, whether you did back then or not. Doesn't mean that stops you. It just means when you're seeing or comparing yourself to somebody else, don't do that. It could have been something that they've been doing for 5 years prior. So remember that as well. Neither of those indicate your long-term success. Skill sets in what you have to learn. So skill sets is in, let me go back up. So skill sets in what you have to learn is only 20%. So that's like talking to people about Plexus, following up, posting on social media, things like that. That's skill sets. That's only 20%. What do you think the 80% of the rest is? Anybody? 80%. What do you think the 80% of the rest is? Mindset. 80%. Mindset. So if 80% is what lies in between your ears, then it doesn't matter what kind of skill set you have when you come to this and come to the table of Plexus or any network marketing company. It all has to do with here. 80% starts here in your mind. Key is learning to tell and take control and falling and getting back up every single time. Every time. We all have fallen. I know several of us have that are on here. We have all fallen flat on our face, but we keep getting up. That makes us different from everybody else, is that if you are willing to stop this right here from thinking that you're not able and capable of doing this, you're going to keep falling, keep getting back up, and keep getting determined and willing to be coachable, willing to listen, and willing to move forward. And that's what I was saying, thinking of for your first job, when you walk in to, like, let's say Grandy's, when you're working in the cash register, when you walk in, you don't know how to use that cash register. Somebody else is teaching you that. They're teaching you all the keys and how to do everything, how to print receipts, how to do the drive-through, things like that. It's a skill set you're learning. You don't walk into something and know it right away. So remember that too. You're never going to walk into this and know everything. The learning curve is worth it though. I mean, we all know that in any job that we've done. We learn, we're like, okay, I learned that, it was great, and move on, right? The learning curve is worth it in Plexus as well. Same difference. You just have to keep learning, be willing to. Learn, repeat. Learn, repeat. That's the beauty of this, is systems, right? We always are like, well, I'm just too busy, Cassie. I don't think I can do this. Or I don't have the network like Tiffany has. Or I'm not a salesperson. How many times have we heard that one? I'm not a salesperson. No one wants to join me. We went on this too. No one seems to want the business. We have to stop that. We all have the same challenges. For every excuse you give, I bet you I can find or show you somebody that had that exact same excuse that is now successful. I would think of Brenda Martin. That woman has, 100 children. She homeschools and all the things, and she's a diamond. Her husband is also there are people with the same excuses that started out, and they were determined because they had the desire to change. They had the desire to have dreams and goals set in front of them to change their family and their lifestyle and their dreams and their goals. That's the difference between them and you, is excuses, and willing to take that excuse and be a victim or use it in determination and to move forward. Anything worth doing has challenges. Parenting, right? Parenting has challenges every single day. I know I do. Marriage has challenging. challenges. Fitness, we all get into that and we're like, oh my gosh, well, I really want to lift 100 pounds or I really XYZ, right? It has challenges. You have to grow into those challenges. Our business, diets, what XYZ, you can name anything that has challenges. Everything has challenges. Learn into that discomfort. Learn into something that's uncomfortable. If any of those three are suffering, go build it. You won't be able to move forward without it. So we're going to talk about fuel really quick. Fueling your why. We talk about why all the time. It's the second F. So the first one was foundation. This one's fuel. Fuel. So if you have a calendar that was empty right now and a bank account that's completely full, what would you do with it? What would you do with your husband, your kids? What food would you eat? What vacation would you plan? What activities would you do? What clothes would you go buy? What volunteering or ministry would you do? If your bank account was full and your calendar was empty, think about that. What would you do? You can design your life. You don't have to be reactive. It's what's happening all the time. You can be active, not reactive. You don't have to love your life to go change it and design. You can go design a new one. You have the difference. It's all here. The difference between anybody else is mindset and victim mindset. The difference between a victim mindset and a growth mindset. Growth figures out and designs it. They are creative. They figure out how to move forward and do it. Victim mindset sits there and they are the victim all the time. They never keep moving forward. So that's the difference between a victim mindset and a growth mindset. They figure it out. What kind of impact could you be making if you made $10,000 a month right now? What kind of impact would you be making if you made $10,000 a month right now? Your church, your family, ministries, activities, volunteering. What if it was $20,000 a month or 30? What impact would you be making in your life if you made that much a month? Be willing to give that and this time to grow. You can grow into that where you're making that a month. You just have to be willing to learn, be willing to change your mindset, and work on yourself as hard as you work on your business. If you don't work on yourself, you will not be successful. You can keep working on your business all the time, but if you don't work on yourself as well and pour into that cup, nothing's going to get any better. Your belief has to be so strong and it has to keep going or your business will never be successful. It's not easy, but giving up is temporary. Do not compare. We talked about comparison earlier. Don't neglect your why. I want you to figure out your why. Dig deep. Figure out, we talk about all the time. Dig deep in your why. Every little layer. Figure out what is it in this that you can grow into all the time. That when you feel like falling or you fall, you get right back up because your why is so strong and you're determined to be that toddler that does not compare and is determined enough to keep getting back up and walking and running and sprinting and being a Russell and everybody else, like running. Run in this the same way that you would in anything else that you truly believe in, that your belief is so unshakable. Last thing is fruit. Fruit. With fruit, you have 4 pillars. You have recruiting, duplication, retention, and leadership. Help people love their products. That's simple, right? Watch training videos, look into your Plexus perks, watch detox videos. You don't have to ask your sponsor for all of that. It's provided for you. Look on YouTube, look in your virtual office, dig deep. It is all provided right there for you. Help people love their products. Help people love going through detox. Talk about it in the beginning. Help people and provide all of that right in the beginning. Plant those seeds also. When you're signing that person up, get on the phone with them. Talk about this opportunity. A lot of us said no in the beginning, right? We didn't want this opportunity. We didn't see it because we didn't believe it. We didn't believe in this opportunity because we didn't know anything other than the products. But you can help believe and help put belief into that person by showing them this opportunity. If you truly believe in that person, that they could be great in that, that's the difference. And I'll get into that in a little bit. That's the difference in leadership too. You're seeing something in somebody else before they see it in themselves. So continually give them the opportunity all the time. Watch stories, give them diamond documentaries. There's that Believe in Plexus videos that they have. They're only like 2 to 3 minutes now. Find those and pour into your people all the time. Think of a car. You're continually cycling and giving them that information. When they tell you no, that's just a no right now, not a no all the time. It takes 8 to 12 times for somebody to finally be willing or open to hearing what you have to say. So know that if your belief is strong and you keep bringing up the opportunity, you never know, you could be changing that person's life by continually giving them stories and videos and being like, hey, Patricia, I really thought about this diamond. I saw this diamond documentary. I really think this reminds me of you. Would you mind? I would love for you just to watch it. I would love to see what stands out to you and da-da-da. Keep following up all the time with those people. If you aren't helping people see that opportunity, then you do not believe in this opportunity. That hit hard for me when I heard that. If you aren't helping people see the opportunity that we have right now, you do not believe in this opportunity. You do not believe in this opportunity. Do you believe you will be a jewel? Do you believe you will be at the top of this company? Check your belief before you share your belief. Leadership is influence, nothing more and nothing less. Teach your people systems. Teach them how to grow, how to reach out, how to help them hit their goals. Inspire your people. Like I said, inspire them with diamond documentaries and things that Plexus offers us. It is all literally, Plexus is a business that you just walked into for $10 in your own products, and they're giving you everything to help build and inspire other people and yourself all the time. The only difference is between your willingness to do that and not, and finding the opportunity to do that. Inspire your people. Help them with their why and help them develop their why. Don't drag them, inspire them, love on them. And even when they are not in it, show them and continue to show them, because the more that you keep inspiring them, the more you're going to be inspired, and the more that they will finally come around and believe in your belief because your foundation is so strong. So I wanted to help cast vision in all of that and know that you cannot have a triangle without loving yourself, loving your products and network marketing, and being and loving and having that firm foundation that is so unshakable that when people come your way, you're able to help them no matter what. Know your why, dig deep, and you will help inspire so many other people. Just get rid of excuses, get rid of anything that comes your way, and keep walking, keep running. Even when you're falling, get back up. Okay, that was it for Casting Vision tonight. I am going to open it for questions and we're going to talk for a little bit, but I'm going to stop the recording really quick.